everyone. Well, doing something a little bit different today. I'm headed to our family friend's farm. They still got some corn left to do, some corn harvest. Not much, I think a little under a couple hundred acres. And I'm gonna go help them move some equipment this morning and help them get rolling. We've had some snow showers. They've been kind of sitting waiting because the snow's been on the corn. And I believe there's still some snow on the corn. They didn't go yesterday because they're worried about it. But today it's cold enough that the snow should just kind of shake off. Where yesterday the snow was kind of wet and packy. It's wet and packy like that, like you would make a snowman or whatever. It could get in the combine and not want to blow out, and then you'll start plugging up the combine. It'll start basically building a snowman inside the combine. So they didn't run yesterday, but today it's so cold I think we'll be okay, and we're gonna try it. I'm finally in the driver's seat of the 8260R. First time driving a tractor this new. I think they made these between 2011 and 2013. It rides really nice. The people I'm helping right now, they're set up a lot like our farm. They have about an 800 bushel grain cart, which is similar to ours. Now I'm running a 8260R John Deere. I've never driven one before. Pretty similar to our 8130. Some of the screens are a little bit newer. Running an 8-row corn head. Their combine is a lot bigger and a lot newer than ours. He said the grain tank on the combine was like 300, and I don't know if it was 350. I think it was like 350, maybe a little bit more than that. So we're gonna jump forward about a week here. I realized I never made an ending to that video. I wasn't there too long. I also was trying to pay attention to what I was doing, running somebody else's equipment. So I was being extra careful with it and trying to pay attention. So I didn't get too much video footage. I wasn't there too long. I was only there till about lunch. I really only was gonna be there to help them move equipment, and then I'm like, I'll run a couple loads and help them load up some trucks out until lunch. But I still wanted to show you guys the video footage. That's one of the reasons why I started doing this. I liked watching all the machines work, all the different machines, and I just wanted to kind of share it with the world. So I still wanted to post the video footage that I did take, even though it's not much. I was just in the cab of a pickup truck or the 8260, and I didn't really get out too much or took the drone out or anything like that. It was too cold. Another thing I wanted to point out is that I mentioned in the beginning of the video how there was snow on the corn. Well, it was so cold and windy out that night, there was nothing left on the corn. So we never even had to worry about it. Overall, their operation was pretty similar to ours. Same size corn head, same size grain cart. Their grain cart I actually did like a little bit better than ours. Even though it's the same size, they have a J&M and we have a Parker. When I was running it, it looked way shorter. Our grain cart is kind of cone shaped and sits a lot taller, where theirs is kind of box shaped and is a bit lower. However, even though it seems shorter, their auger was actually longer. With the longer auger, it was a lot easier to load their big 8-axle dump trailer. Earlier in the beginning of soybean harvest for us, we had them truck some soybeans out. If you go back and check that video out of mine, I don't think I actually put it on video, but I do have the truck in some of the shots, and I had a really hard time getting our grain cart to get it over their truck and dump on it. Where theirs, it seems like it had a few more inches on the grain cart auger. It was a lot easier to dump on the truck. But other than that, everything was pretty similar. The one thing that I didn't like was their cameras. They had a different camera system than what we have. Ours plugs right into our Trimble 750s, and they just had a complete separate screen for the camera setup. And the video quality wasn't very good at all. It was hard to tell what was going on. They also had their camera mounted right on the very end of the auger, where we have our camera mounted on the corner of the grain cart. Keep in mind, our grain cart sits taller, so it probably wouldn't work out too well if they tried to do that. I get why they did mount it where they did, but the video quality was really hard, and it was hard for me to tell what was really going on. Like, you could see a pile, but it's hard to tell where it was actually at in the truck. So it's hard to tell when you had to pull forward. One thing I did like about it though is that they had their monitor where you actually watch what you're doing. They had it on the left-hand side of you where your auger always is, where ours is on the right-hand side and your auger's on the left. So you'd be watching the auger trying to dump and then turn your head over to the other side to see what's going on with the camera, where they had them both on the left side. And that was one thing I did like about it. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick ending to this video. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of good footage, but I still wanted to share what I did get. That's one of the main reasons why I made this channel. If you look at all my old videos, it's just machines working. It's nobody really talking. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.